Houston, Texas, come on through. I'm super excited to show you this project. I know a lot of y'all have seen this if you follow us through our social medias, but I'm ecstatic to show you. So I sold the project, Tony managed it, and we're gonna kind of walk you through the project and explain some of the nice design features and some of the challenges that we dealt with. So the first thing you see here is a Trex deck, a spa, and a pergola with a Hercules roof on it. So the spa was one of the biggest challenges of this project, and I want Tony to kind of explain how we installed it and how we dealt with it.
So starting off, this was all just flat and bare. There was an existing structure back here with some other elements, but we took everything down. We had to figure out how to recess this, and in the design, we could see that it was recessed, but we had to figure out how to do it, and the way to do that is with a concrete vault. So we had an engineered concrete vault plan made for us with essentially recessed channels on the side, and then we installed a sump pump with about a 24-inch catch basin that we made out of concrete inset at the base of the concrete. So if any water overfills, it'll go in there, it'll trigger the sump pump, and a 2-inch pipe will run that all the way down. So this was pretty challenging. The other challenging part about this specific build here is we had to bring it in with a crane. So there's a crane parked in front of the house, or actually the neighbor's house, lifted it all the way up over. There was a rope that was moving it, and it moved it. We put it right into position. And so that was pretty challenging, but pretty fun.
All right, so I'm gonna bring you to another element. This is more of a complementary element of this project, but we installed Eagleson hollies, which we do in a lot of our homes that want privacy. Thankfully, went with a 100-gallon tree, so he got immediate privacy. So we did it all throughout the sides and the front, and we also put some uplights as well. So that gives immediate privacy, so when they're hanging out in the spa, they don't have anybody looking in. And then on the exterior part, we put in our 3x3 cast stone pavers in a straight-on pattern with some artificial turf in between. So let's bring y'all to the, we'll continue on the exterior part. So in this area, very simple. We just have a kind of a tanning area. And then right over here, we have an elevated bar that's made out of Trex material. And then as you come here, this is one of the more unique parts of the project. We have a fireplace that can be used for the inside or for the outside. So Tony, can you explain how we constructed this and kind of some of the challenges that we dealt with?
Yeah, so just like most of the stuff that we do structure-wise, whenever it comes to kitchens or fireplaces, we built it with CMU block. We then sourced, it's kind of like a split face stone, like a stone veneer here. We attached every single individual piece by hand, obviously with mortar, and then we came in with a custom colored mortar in here. If you want to come in here, Hector, I'll show you this. Even on the inside of these sections that we built out here for the logs, we did it with the same mortar that we did between the stones. And then the same granite that we put in for the kitchen, we also put it in for the mantle. We actually put it up there as well, and we put it up over here on this side right here.
Okay, so let's stand back a bit. I'm gonna show you another feature. So we installed screens on all 3 sides of the patio cover. So I'm gonna start with the first one. And then you got number 3, number 1. I won't do the far one, but I just want to give you all an idea of what it looks like. So whenever we're inside, we'll also bring them up and show you how much of a difference it makes, but we want to show you how it looks from the outside. And then just a little thing that was added was these 3 sconce lights. I just think it adds so much character to this already beautiful project, and very happy with how that turned out. So I'm gonna lift them up again.
Yeah, and in Houston, it's really hot, right? So most of the year it's really hot. So some of the things that we did in addition to the screens that'll help alleviate that and make it cooler inside are we added the 3 fans, and then we also insulated the inside of the roof, which in the patio cover, a lot of these patio covers that we do outside, we don't insulate it, but he opted into the insulation as well. So that coupled with the screens, coupled with the fans, really creates a nice cool environment inside of it.
Okay, so we'll bring y'all inside finally. One of the unique things about the patio cover is all the different ridges and hips and valleys that were involved, because this was kind of an awkward caddy into the home, because you have one part that comes out there, another part that comes out there, another part that comes out there. So this was very unique in terms of looking at the ceiling. So if you take a look out, you see all the different points. And then we have a beautiful faux beam that comes across. That's a very nice element, and that's where we place both the fans. But if you look from here, this is the secondary area that looks onto the fireplace. So what's great about this area is that it doesn't look like it's blocked off. It kind of keeps it completely open, so it doesn't kind of constrict the space. And one of the more unique things is the two
Skylights.
Skylights.
Yeah.
Sorry, the two skylights.
When you have a structure this big, you know, artificial lighting is great, but we also want to have some natural light come through, and so that also really helps with that element as well.
So now what we'll do is show you what it looks like with all the screens down. So number 3 is going to go down. We're going to move number 4. So if you notice how everything is looking now, it's darker. It's a cooler atmosphere, especially when we get to the 100-degree weather. This is going to be nice. One of the biggest things for me is whenever I'm grilling outside is getting the sun in your face, and that sucks, especially when you're already dealing with a hot grill. So this is going to completely alleviate of any of those issues. And then Tony, I want you to kind of explain the challenges of this, kind of talk about the drain, the hood, and some of the other features.
Yeah, so before we get into that really quick, just I want to mention this is we came in with dimensions 12. We did crap orchard here to complement the rest of the colors that we did here. And so they complement really well with the stone that we have here. We did kind of almost a French laundry style kind of U-shaped kitchen here. The granite here is my favorite part of this entire build. And have a nice double sink here, wine fridge, different drawers, burners here, and a super awesome Coyote grill. And then we did a big green egg here. And then we got these Coyote vent hoods, custom fabricated everything here. And then you got a really cool sign here. But this is a super awesome kitchen. You know, you really have full 360 here, and it looks fantastic.
Over here, making drinks over here, hand them out over here. This is completely open. You got people sitting over here. And then Tony can pass me a Coke. I can sit down, enjoy it. I mean, it just all really flows well. I mean, that's what's incredible about the design. And you could even have people over there. And then the dining room area flows into, again, the fire pit area. And that kind of brings us to the end of the entire walkthrough of the project. But yeah, Tony, any last thoughts?
One thing we forgot to mention, let's go back to the beginning really quick. I want to show you a cool element. In addition to the paving that we put out here, Chris told you all about the cast stone pavers, but something really cool that we liked with this area, we wanted to keep it really simple, really clean. We may eventually add some grasses here, but we came in with the 3x3 cast stone here, and we did the 1/8 inch crushed limestone here. Looks fantastic, zero maintenance. Also has that permeability and looks really nice. Some other considerations for this project, just kind of wrapping things up, was drainage. So the entire backyard has a custom French drain system. We tied in all the gutters that we installed as well. And so in addition to all the drainage, this is completely separate. We ran drains for the entire structure. Because when you got a roof that big, you got a lot of water hitting it, you got to get it out. You got to get it out to the street.
I get a lot of calls in, different leads. People are asking, Chris, what do you do? What does Texan Landscape Group do? And this is what we do. This project encapsulates every part, every facet of what Texan Landscape Group can do. You got your landscaping, you got irrigation, outdoor lighting, pergolas, patio covers, swim spas, decks, hardscaping, kitchens. I mean, I could keep going. We do it all. Tony, take it away.
No project is too big or too small for us. This project, we had it estimated about 3 months. We finished about a week ahead of time with about 10 change orders. And it looks fantastic. If you want something like this in your backyard, a little piece of paradise, give us a call. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and reach out to us if you want to get something just like this.